and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. Today we are doing a Patreon request from our friend Zelbinian, who is a perfect 4th tier member over on Patreon. From what I understand, his suggestion this month is a new metal band that often gets compared to a few other bands that you may know, such as like Slipknot, POD, El Nino, which I love El Nino, also love Slipknot. It's been a while since I've listened to POD. Anyway, the band we're checking out today is called Nothingface, and the song we're checking out is called Dead Like Me. I'm excited to jump in because I've never heard of this band before. Not once has it ever come across my radar, and considering the fact if I like bands like Slipknot, POD, and El Nino and such, then that means I should like this. So before we jump in, if you like the channel, like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon, where you can make suggestions like these, check out extra content, free content, and now anime reactions. So anyway, let's get to it. Love that intro. So we're getting the chorus right away. The faces change, hearts in the shade. I can't fear the way back into you. Out everything that's helping me. Why can't you just let me fall in the background? It's interesting to me. Hold on. Harmonizing. Okay, the harmonization. I really like the vocal harmonization I'm hearing. So, okay, I can see the comparison to POD and maybe a little bit of El Nino. El Nino can kind of be a little, I think, a little heavier from what I'm getting here. And I do understand the new metal sound. So we have lower sounding guitar. So new metal stands for new metal, like NU metal, like the NU stands for NEW, right? It's just a shortened way, but like new metal, from what I understand, I did research a while back about new metal being that it's like typically the sound is darker, so like down-tuned guitars, and it can branch genres, like have a little bit of fusion of hip hop and rap, jazz. It's got groove style beats. It can branch genres, right? And from what I'm understanding here, it does kind of branch the genre already between like hard rock and a little bit of metal, but it's almost got this like, the vocals are what's standing out to me the most. And this is going to sound offensive. So if you're a Nothingface fan, I'm not saying this to mean it in an offensive way, because if I were back into my 16-year-old self, this is what I would probably be singing in the car if I was like pissed off or upset and needing to decompress. So the vocals kind of branch this idea of, I for some reason was thinking I was going to get some screaming, growling, and whatever, and here I have almost like and again, this is going to sound offensive, don't care, lackadaisical style singing, but in tune, but just like, it just feels like the singer doesn't care, and I like this. And the reason why is because it makes sense with the title of the song, as well as the kind of feeling of the music. So hear me out. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but listen to the vocals. It's kind of almost complaining, whining as well. Pan, I love that pan. Love that chromatic folder. Love the groove, love that bass line. Like, do you see what I mean? It feels almost like dirty, and it makes me feel like I feel this sense of like him singing with the microphone in his face and just like roaming around, and I just feel this sense almost like Kurt Cobain kind of style. I'm sure people have had the conversation about like when Kurt used to sing. It was hard to understand sometimes what he was saying, especially in Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yeah, so that's what it kind of makes me feel. And I love that. I love that. It gives me that teenage angst again. But keep going. Yeah. The music itself, very heavy in weight, lots of sound, and silence is only used between choruses.
So, you think I'm nothing, but you'll be dead like me.
Okay.
I got this feeling in my chest that I'm
Okay.
dead like me.
Wait a minute. Stop. What?
I told you inside all my dreams.
Hey, hey.
I feel nothing outside. I told you inside all my dreams. But it's my turn. You saw me dying. You want to sell your soul to those men. You risk us all. If there is one thing
I can't stop it.
you say you go, but it's bullshit. Alone again. I said we paid alone.
Okay. Wait. Hold the phone, dude. What? How? First of all, there's some cool tone color painting with the lyrics that I noticed, and I was like, we have to point this out. I'm not gonna lie. I am a blind to lyrics girly. I have to look up words to hear what I'm listening to because sometimes I just can't hear it. But as we were getting into this acoustic gorgeousness that I was not expecting, when you get to the portion of where he's singing Dead Like Me, this section all of a sudden has more of a major tonality, which is kind of funny because when you think dead like me, you would think dark, right? Dead doesn't mean positive things. Dead means dead. Doordale, gone, capiche, done. I find it interesting that the lyrics "dead like me" are sang in the major tonality there. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Oh, the acoustic is beautiful.
Like you now, like me now.
And then switch it up.
So
Love that.
you think I'm nothing, but you'll be.
Notice how like happy this sounds? Isn't that interesting?
I got this feeling in my
And the vocals in the background. Feeling is stealing from the minor. It's so haunting. Ooh, they're trying to make you almost like feel guilty.
I got this feeling in my chest that I'm afraid
Listen to that major tonalities. What? Love that. And then all of a sudden, the introduction to screaming. This is a nice surprise. Good beat. Dude, the angst is so for real. And now it's back into that minor tonality. I love how they... There's no let it finish. Okay, drummer. What I find really interesting is, and this is not uncommon. I normally, listening to this, I was not expecting the jump of electric guitars into a acoustic guitar section, and then the way the song uses its major and minor tonalities in tandem with the lyrics, which is, it's really cool. It's really cool because that's what I would call coloring of tone color of the lyrics is in contrast of what we're hearing. But what I love about this is this is a good example of nu metal. I don't feel like I listen to a lot of nu metal and I like it. I just feel like I may have been a little, I'm far removed from it as of late. So this is cool. I'm going to be real upset if someone tells me that Nothingface is not happening anymore. Is that happening? Are they existent or non-existent? I see that this was posted on YouTube 10 years ago. So that makes me worried when I see stuff like that. But yeah, in general, the song, its progression, I was not expecting anything that I got out of this. It's really good. They really did choose to create a constant wall of sound versus and they used the silences really well. That use of dropout to create sound, create another section. They used silence to create new sections, which is interesting, but they didn't use like any form of palm muting in their guitar playing, which I was expecting at some point, but we didn't get any of that, which is interesting. It's just an observation. Really cool. I like Nothingface. It didn't take long to get the lyrics or the melody of the lyrics stuck in my head because I got some of the words, but I can't figure out the rest of them. So we're going to be looking up some lyrics here in a little bit. I'm really curious, but let's continue the conversation about music. I'm tired of hearing my voice. I live with me. Anyway, I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to know what you guys, if you're a fan of Nothingface, let me know. And what's your favorite song? And why do you kind of agree with some of the things I said? Do you disagree with some of the things I said? That's the point of this whole thing. I am not here to say that I am the champion of all things and I know all. No, I want to have a conversation about music. This is what music is about. We discuss why we like things. We discuss why we don't like things. It's fun to have those conversations in an educated way. Why not? Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. And again, if you liked the channel and you're new, hi. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon, where you can check out extra content, as well as some free content and anime reactions if that's your kind of cup of tea. This was a fun discovery. Thanks, Zelbinian. And I will be checking them out more from here on out. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.